I love having.
Does this say shard?
Says shard.
Sham.
Shard.
Does look like Sham. I see the A.
Shard.
How is that a D? That goes down.
Shock amulet.
I made it out to be an E.
I will always keep this card as the magical +1.
Yes. The know you.
No.
This will save you on rolls.
Bro, just +1. Skip turn.
I had a healing potion.
Oh, that's right, because you kept complaining we didn't have any, so Kyler gave you one.
I had a healing potion and I didn't know it.
I just realized I brought no cantrips. That might be a bad idea.
Cantrips? Free.
Hey guys, we're live.
They are. But, like, I don't really have that good of cantrips.
What are your cantrips? Let me see half.
Okay.
Well, you could just, like, see them. I know them all.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna
I mean,
do
they're not
last
bad.
night.
Hmm.
I was gonna do something last night and I forgot. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay. Where did you guys leave off last?
This one's a good one.
Oh, yeah. Like, they're not bad, but I have stuff
I
that's
think guidance will come in handy. I don't know where we left off last.
We could use guidance later.
We did the tower.
Mm-hmm.
But weren't we still in that realm?
I think so.
I want to leave it.
My lust.
Shane got really frustrated with a certain puzzle.
I think we'll go to Westrania or Arania for the plots, because that's where Kyler guided us before. I think Westrania was where he guided us.
I think so. Also,
Or that
'cause
might have
mine-
just been me wanting to cross the lake river. I forgot. It's pure instinct. It's pure, I want to do this.
Yeah, so you guys were still at the tower of this place, and that's it.
How do I leave this place?
Okay. So if I give you enhanced ability, Cat's Grace, it gives you advantage on dex checks.
Bro, I can be a bird cat?
It gives you the grace of a cat. Also, dex checks, I read from the combat thing, includes initiative.
More.
So I can do something like that. Is there anything... Is there anything at all that points to a location?
Well, you're still in the tower. I don't remember where you are.
Weren't we in the top with like Aiden?
We are
and
in the
Jay?
top.
I think you're in the top golden room with Aid. Yeah.
The boys disappeared and now it's us.
They went to sleep.
Oh.
Yeah, they sleep in the void when they're not here.
Yeah. And
Oh, can you just use
I mean,
dice roll?
do whatever the heck you want.
I
You
don't
can
think that's
continue.
plot.
You can continue. You can go somewhere else. Maybe.
What do the walls look like? Like, are there markings on the walls? Is there like
on the room
beautiful-
of the
yes.
room? So it's intricately gold carved.
Is there a story that is told with the intricate gold cards?
I
on the
believe
walls?
there was a story puzzle in that room that
Yes.
unlocked a scroll or something.
Yeah, it was the scroll that said that if you sat in the chair, you
Oh yeah, the
you
scroll
became
that.
part of it.
Yeah.
And now, I will leave respectfully.
Me too.
Okay.
Glide me down, please. I don't want to go through the halls again.
But if you try to go outside, they shoot you with arrows.
They do?
Yeah. Remember Aiden tried to climb and he got shot with arrows?
I think that was divine intervention.
Probably.
Shh.
I don't want to find out though.
Okay, let's go down the staircase. I show you the way that I came in.
Glides down the staircase.
Yeah.
He shows you the way he came in, and it's like, this is a stupid puzzle.
An amulet dropped from the ceiling.
Because I think God felt bad for me.
This puzzle was not made up on the spot and definitely had a solution from the beginning.
Yes. That we would have known.
With pure context clues and intelligence.
Yes.
No wonder I failed that puzzle. My intelligence was negative too.
Yes, that is the reason.
No other.
No other reason.
There's no-
You didn't notice things because you're stupid.
It said puzzle here.
There was
Can't
literally a sign. That
Neon.
Yeah. With an arrow.
But you can't read, so you didn't know what it's saying.
The painting didn't have a person on it. It just said, "What's behind this painting? Who knows?" And you.
There was an instruction booklet on the side table.
That you ignored.
Okay, I think it's about time we leave this place. Keep it in mind for later, and we come back later.
And if Aiden's being mean, we sit him in the chair.
This is where the Tabaxi live. In my mind. I don't know if that's lore relevant.
I don't either. But I do not wish to be at this tower any longer.
So you wish to leave this city, settlement, village thingy?
Yes.
Yes.
We actually have not been to Rania. We've just talked about going to Rania.
So many times. We keep destroying West Rania.
Yeah.
How? I don't think you guys have been to West Rania in a while either.
Well, we haven't, but that's because we kind of ruined it.
It
with
did
the
get
dragon
destroyed by a dragon that I summoned with the Orb of Dragonkind, which will come and bite me later, but I think it's fine right now. So I don't think they're gonna recover soon, especially without their gold that we stole from them.
That's true.
So you're gonna try and leave, which means you have to get over the wall somehow.
That wall doesn't like it when I try to fly over it.
Can we ask someone to let us out?
You haven't talked to a single person in this entire village. You haven't even left at the corner of this particular
Okay.
place.
Well, that's because mainly every time we try, they just disappear.
I go to the front of the building and I say, "Hello?" Because how else would we have gotten in here? Unless if we went through the front door and someone let us in. So,
Well, you got pulled in by a were-tiger, and then you went into the tower.
Yeah. I thought he brought us, like, somewhere really, like, a weird dimension. I didn't know he just brought us through the wall.
he brought us
No,
to a
he-
garden.
You were on the outside of the wall, he touched your hand and pulled you through the wall, and then you were in a garden and you disappeared.
A Zen garden, mind you.
Yeah. It's very quiet.
People didn't like it when I asked why they're praying.
No! I guess you have met people.
Yeah.
They just didn't say.
They just disappeared constantly.
I look in the garden for a lantern that looks like a person.
Alas, there is no one else there.
Oh man. Hello? 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 What? Also, what was that voice in my head? That was kind of wacky and kooky.
I think it was God.
I think it was God. But God is the Raven Queen. Sleeborg, can you let us out? We want to come back here later, so we also want to way back in. Can you just, like...
Break the wall.
No, not break the wall. Just have us be impervious to the wall.
You hear a strange fizzling sound in your mind. You're out, "Hum!"
Thank you, hun.
And then you're you get magically sucked into a hole, like a black hole, and then you reappear in Schlieborg's tower, and he's making a screaming noise.
I feel some... Ha! Thank you. Don't mean to intrude. I think we'll be taking our leave. I will come back with juice.
What kind?
Can you guess? Right. We'll see you. We book it. Well, I book it.
I just glide
Hunter
on.
stays for another seed. Okay.
Sleeborg.
Yeah, you're in the Galman Nation now. See
Oh,
where
his
I
tower is in the nation. That's crazy.
Well,
How high
you
is
don't
his
know where
tower?
his tower is.
You just leave the door.
You exit the door.
It's like Harry Potter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you're magically back home. So
How is it looking? We've been gone for a long time.
everything's still in order.
Yeah, in order, but
Yeah.
how developed are we?
Yeah, same as you left.
Oh,
That is so silly. I can't believe we didn't finish the town hall.
we didn't finish a lot of things with our nation because
I told them to finish the town hall. We gave them all the resources, and then we
God might have forgotten that.
left.
It's finished.
And then you see this hand come in.
place it down.
It's like Dragon City.
Still wet paint.
Yeah, you just.
It's a windy day today.
People are being blown away. Ah. Home sweet home. We have the drums now too. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We have a place to call home. We do pay our expenses just like the rest of the people.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that.
I paid my expenses before starting.
Where's my pencil?
We go up. We go to, or not we. I just talking in general. I go up. I go to my area inside of the town hall, and I adhere to requests or what people have to say about what's happening.
Well, a plump little old woman comes barging in your door and sits down.
The blueberry from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
No.
I think so.
No.
She comes barging in.
No.
Her henchman, short, stout, and orange, with blue hair in particular places. Her eyebrows are extremely thick, is what I'm trying to say.
Really? Could have been saying something else.
Well, how would I know that? Anyways.
You know.
I motion.
Oh. Okay. Didn't know what you were doing. Oh, there's a lot of changes going on in the town here, and I don't know if I like it.
Go on.
Mm.
Are you talking about the Arokaka?
No, that guy's always been there. It's all right.
No racism. Remember. That's a fiddle.
So, yeah, you're just. Okay.
What changes?
Oh, there's this big fancy building. I think I'm in it now, maybe.
You mean our hard work in creating this building? You don't like it? Why?
You weren't here for quite a while.
We have important business to take care of outside of the nation as well.
Well, I feel my needs aren't being represented equally.
What are your needs? Because we just sort of built this to take requests, and now you're actually using it for its proper function, and then you're coming to complain about it. Ma'am, please. And then, like, her son walks in or something. Senile.
Oh, Jerry! There you are! Apologies for my mother. She is very ill.
Good wording.
Come on, let's go back home. And then they walk out of the door and go home. You expect?
I say, send a mental doctor her way. Not so they can hear. I just over to the monk, which is my second man in command, and then he's. Is that all that happened today?
I don't know. I'd probably go check in on the army, see if my professional army of 30 dudes.
You walk in to the army building. I assume there's a building.
They've all been cursed to have seal heads, and you call them the seals now.
No. And you see a bunch of people sitting on chairs, doing nothing, and having a buffet.
Just casually.
Mm-hmm. Then you walk in the door, and everybody turns their heads and goes, and food falls out of some of the people's mouths. It's a very tense situation.
Get in character. Are you gonna roll everything?
No.
This is how much damage I deal to them.
This is how many push-ups they're doing.
Yes, you can't do that. You walk in. There's a big wheel on the wall, and you go whoosh.
There was like a big buffet sounds, thinking like clattering plates and stuff. You walk in, everybody's jaws dropped, and then it goes silent, and then you hear a fork fall to the ground. It makes a little clang.
I think you have to be strict with them.
Oh yeah.
I say through the stones for.
That definitely exists.
Yes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
they're
Our
sending
foes.
stones.
It definitely work that way.
They're
I thought I
sending
lost I
stones.
thought I lost mine though.
I thought I had so many extra that it was insane because I kept on pulling out.
We used the best of
I know.
Hey, it's okay.
What you all doing here? Get to attention now.
Everybody scrambles and throws the food and on the tablecloth into a big heaping mess, and they throw it out the window, and then they all sit at the table.
The elderly woman gets hit.
As she leaves the
Yeah.
Oh,
These changes.
these changes always cool.
The son's just like, Mama! Furiously digs through the food that probably spilled out because
They got
it's just a
gifted with the
tablecloth
meal.
being thrown out a window.
What have you all been doing when I've been gone?
Lots of work. Filling out paperwork.
Do we have a course that they go through? Like a training course? I want to see them do it.
You say through the stone.
You wanna know what, man? For this, we're redoing our training course today. You all ready?
You should have been doing this daily.
Yes. You should have been doing daily, so this should be no problem for you. Out to the yard.
You see some people exchange glances with one another, and then all run out to the yard.
Take head count.
To get down. Should be 30.
That is true.
30
According to my book.
30 people did arrive. And
It's a blank page.
they're all just, standing there in a line.
I don't feel like naming them.
Oh, right. They're all 30 rangers.
Yeah.
All rangers. Ooh. They do not start training. They're just standing in a line.
Come on, Private, get moving.
And this, weak little guy, probably as skinny as me, is at the front, just
No. Tiny no.
yeah, no, a halfling is just starts going across, falls to the ground, and gets severely injured.
Say, get up, maggot.
Come on, get up, Maggot. Keep moving.
It continues on the course, and now everybody's running through it, and they're all failing.
You look back. What are you waiting for?
Start smacking.
Yeah, you start smacking the back of their head as they go.
Come on.
Each time you fail, that is one what?
Each time you fail, that's 100 push-ups.
No, we'll go with 10 because they're already failing a lot. The first obstacle. We'll be up to 100 by the end.
It looks like we have a lot of food in our nation, though.
Apparently.
That's good.
You think?
It's probably just soldiers ate it all.
Are there any more requests that I have to adhere?
Well, there was quite a bit of mail that has been building up in the mail office for a very long time.
I open one. It says something about my wagon's extended warranty.
Your wagon's extended warranty has expired.
I fucking I use my draconic breath and just like get rid of the trash mail all in one. So I go through the mail.
Okay. There's a red letter.
Does it happen to have swords on it?
No.
Okay, that's not who I thought it was. I open it because it's not laced with poison.
Hopefully.
It says, Happy Lover's Day from a secret admirer.
Ooh.
And there's a tiger paw print in the corner.
Uh-huh. There is.
They just know where I live.
Mm-hmm. The people did just disappear.
I take it.
Next!
Yeah, it's like
There's actually another rather important looking letter that is quite thick.
Is it?
It is bared with the seal of Westronia.
That sounds bad.
I get the monk to ring the drum to get him here now.
Boom, 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 boom.
Maggot, you better still be training when I get back here. I gotta go.
Here's
There's
small
this
horn.
random. No. It's not that. It's this, you know, those stupid like messenger announcer guys at medieval.
Yeah,
like,
they
stuff?
go like. Continue. Same voice, please. That was very high.
That was good.
I'm not doing that again. You know, they're kind of.
I call upon the king.
I call upon the king's attention and you can't really understand anything that they're saying.
All you
but
heard
you
is
know what it
king,
is.
and then you're just like, oh, I
Yeah, I
guess I
guess.
know. I gotta go.
Mhm.
You better continue.
So that happens since you are still.
And as you leave, they all drop down with an sigh. Just.
Okay.
I hear the side turn around for a second.
And you
Yeah,
make
turn around for a second. They're just like.
and you make it to the. I assume in your office that you're.
Well, the office has 5 thrones, so all in a circle.
Just a really nice, fancy office.
So, yeah, that's where you are.
Do we have any drinks?
One large ale.
Yeah, you make orders with the bongos at your seat.
No, you tell the monk who tells the stupid
yeah.
screaming guy.
And he turns around, he opens a scroll for no reason.
And walks with it like
large
this the whole
ale.
He just keeps repeating that down the halls.
I like how you ask for a drink, and then I take the drink, and I go,
Another large ale.
We drink.
and I slide the letter to you.
Do I need a drink before opening this?
Probably.
We wait till the guy gets back. Slam down
Make
my
that
drink.
5
10.
large ales.
You know, just bring me the barrel.
Scratch that. Bring the barrel of ale.
And, you know, Dragonborn, big enough. He...
I open the letter.
If you please.
It reads, Hello, neighbors to the north. It seems that we meet again in a unfortunate way, as the Westrania has fallen due to a bit of a treasury shortage, if we may put it at that.
Oh, well,
Whoops.
okay.
And then there's a just bunch of other information.
Treasury shortage. How did that happen?
So,
We have to hide our treasury.
So
we
the-
lie about our numbers and give them a false book of our records. Well, we don't give them it, but like, you know, we built it up from nothing, and then we start trade, and then we got the money that way.
Yes, we had very successful.
We have records of what you've given us in gold, so
They never gave us anything in gold. We stole their
No.
homeless people.
we sold stuff to them so they can rebuild. But they actually ended up not having that much money left after we stole it.
So technically, they are in debt to us.
Yeah.
And
the
they-
Galbanim nation stole the...
we just grab him.
That's not what happened. Also nice. I didn't notice the tip on the... Was that always there?
Yeah.
The finial?
Damn.
Yeah, that was always there.
I didn't notice until now. Oh, can we roll out the banners? That would be so cool.
So what else does the letter tell us? Just that they have fallen.
Just that
Becoming
they've
summertime soon?
There's a bunch of stuff. They're like, yeah, our people have nowhere to go.
And we were wondering,
And
kind
we
of
were
hoping.
wondering maybe if you could accept some of them because,
How did our building go with in the strait between the two mountains that we took over?
Oh right, yeah, that was a really.
Because they already have a
interesting
bunch of pre-buildings there, a bunch of tents, and we can use that for refugees and then start
Concentration
building
camp.
over there. Whoa!
Whoa.
Hold on there.
Not funny.
I decide to take a personal carriage over there to escort their, like, you know how...
I imagine you like getting dressed up in a suit and a top hat to school.
No, not a suit and a top hat.
No.
I need armor. I need to look good. I have armor. And a tie.
All right. Are you going to go or stay with your men?
Do I have a fucking cape? Can I get a cape? Can I order a cape?
Okay.
Done. Being king has its benefits.
I'm going to go with Hushain. Is it okay if I leave the monks in charge of the training?
requested for. I love that guy.
Cape! Ah!
Alas!
There's another guy that gets the message from him, and then we have those instead of setting fires to campfires.
It's just a relay of screaming men.
Yeah.
We'd have like 20.
And you know what? It does get the message across, doesn't it?
For the whole world.
And you don't need to do something. You just have to scream, like, help! And it works. It does work.
Yes, taking a carriage.
We should take a few.
Yeah.
We get our elephants because they're on this side of the
I could bring my
river now.
war horse to look
Oh my
even
God.
more powerful.
Yes, I will sit on the front of the elephant, cross-legged,
In your fisherman shorts.
in my fisherman shorts and my. Yeah, why not? I'll go. What I usually draw my characters in: fisherman shorts, no shirt, spear on my back, as I head across like this on the front of the elephant.
I would be on my horse in my chainmail armor.
And you hear, you definitely hired some bugle people.
Oh yeah.
and you hear.
And if you, like-
Boom, boom.
Yeah, with our drums.
And you're making this grand entrance
We
to
have
this
banner
decrepit
bearers, too.
little city now. It's just rubble
We have our
and
banners.
shanties.
Do I have to make a speech? No.
No.
I just-
the great kingdom of Calvinism.
As I slide down the elephant, because yes, and I stand in front of the people and I say, "Follow me. I have place for you. I have a place for you." As we start to turn around, I hope people will start following us because they literally don't have homes anymore.
A good roll of D100.
17.
Only 17% of the population is trailing behind you.
Well, this might be harder than I expected, and I did want to make a grand entrance, so that's my bad. But tell them we have food.
Wait, did I get anything? Could I help him with his speech?
Yeah.
So is 0, 0, 100 or 0? No, it's 0. I got 9.
Okay. Okay.
It should be 109% of the population. We got people from the surrounding towns.
I take one of the people following with me, not with me. I ask someone to bring up one of the people following onto the elephant with me, and we'll have a little chat as they're now the representative of the first following population of West Rania to merge with Gummian.
The FFP1. Would we be able to propose something kind of like the dual monarchy of Austria-Hungary?
Explain.
So, basically, with Austria-Hungary, the thing is that it was for a while just Austria, but Hungary wanted power, so they started sharing it a little bit. So it was basically both nations as one.
I like that.
Because the thing is that then we'd be the Austria of that situation.
We say, we are not a part of your nation, but we have come to help. It has come to our attention.
A guy interrupts it. May I punch him?
It has come to our attention that you are in dire need of help, and we are in dire need of a larger population. You don't have to join our nation. We can still be separate nations. I think we should be one power. He's just like a normal dude, and I'm talking to him like
he's the king.
97.
The rest of the minus like a couple people. Basically everyone's following you now.
Okay.
So.
So the first wave was 17%. The second wave was 9%, and the rest of the people came after. I'm writing this down so I can keep tabs of our people and history.
Boom boom.
So should we try to work out some sort of dual monarchy with them?
Yes. Find the people in charge.
Wherever they are. Are they even alive?
Well, they're in the crowd.
Oh, okay. I go searching for the king. Is he just in peasant garb?
Yeah.
This is gonna be very hard to find the king.
Yeah. Investigation.
11. Investigation is what? Check.
I have to explain to him that he is now our target representative of the first wave of immigrants from West
12.
Rania.
12.
I get a representative of the second wave and the final wave.
You hear from some people in the crowd that they thought they saw the king in the last wave.
So, I don't want the king. I don't want to talk to him, but I think it might be a must.
Well, if we want a dual monarchy, we do need to actually talk to their monarch.
Yeah.
Unless we wish to appoint them a new monarch that is more favorable to our kingdom.
So, what was the race? What was the race and class of the first dude that I pulled up?
Good question.
I mean, he might not have a class. He might just...
What is the race, at least?
Human.
Because, I mean, not all of them are adventurers.
Black, white, Hispanic, Asian.
Whatever you want.
Asian.
And his class is... Druid. Because they're cool.
And the second representative?
Human. Was
Caucasian.
was a farmer.
Okay. And the third one is, I'm assuming, the king. Who
I can
was
find
he?
him.
He's definitely human.
Yeah, I gotta find him, though.
What race was the king?
Human.
What race was the king?
Human.
White.
Human.
White. And
Green.
occupation is king.
Yeah.
And what are their names?
Don't feel like doing any work.
Are you pulling up a random name list?
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Who could say, really? It's up for interpretation.
So, the first representative's name is Hakim.
Man, he's Asian.
That's actually an Arabic name. Would you like a Chinese name?
Well, I need a last name, too.
Okay.
I'm developing lore and characters that we can bring up later in the story for continuity and a clear plot line.
Lay.
Okay. And the farmer and the king?
The farmer's name is
Giuseppe.
Fergus Donaghy.
What if one of the peasants is just Jafar's Pashnam Jr.?
We don't talk about that.
Juanito.
And the king's name is
Frog. Spelled with L's.
Fa
Fa?
Ched.
Fachid?
Fached is
Fa-ched.
Fached is last name La Gran S.
Well, we know the names of the people.
Some of them.
The important ones. Why did I throw that?
Rude.
So, if we do join with Westrania, does that mean you're...
How is the mining gone? How big is the hole that we made to the other side of the fucking mountain?
That was a big hole.
That was. 20.
It's done.
By it's done, do you mean like it looks fantastic inside and out?
Yeah, it's completely decorated. It's just like a great hall of stone carvings.
Beautiful.
Yeah, there are intricate
paving.
designs on the walls now.
It's like a beautiful.
One of the
paved
walls
road.
tells the story
Of
the
the
five
founding.
kings.
Okay, and then we gotta lead them through this strait to the campsites that were there, and hopefully we
By
find.
the way, the Great Hall is also outfitted with great grand wooden doors and iron gates so that they may be closed in a time of emergency.
I hope we could barge it down too, but we'll have that further. So we
need to
bring
finish the
them
wall.
through. I hope the elephant fits through.
By
I
the way,
really
the
hope.
exterior wall that's supposed to surround the outside of the nation is not done
Yeah, it's like
at all.
3 feet tall, isn't it?
Yeah.
We have so many resources though. Where are we storing all of that?
Honestly, it's probably just in a pile.
Fair enough. I tell the monk, get on it.
The kings would like to request the wall to be finished
And
By the end of 3 months.
by the end of soon.
and fit a storage space for our goods.
With a store. Yep, you heard it.
Yeah.
He's so good at his job. Let's go.
Just for the stone, wood, and like all of our
Dude,
resources.
I hope I can sit on the elephant still and go through the tunnel because I want it to be that big.
It's huge. The top, it's like an arched door. Classic. The top, very top, is 50 feet in the air.
It's a
Holy
massive
shit.
tunnel. Yeah.
We're bringing these people in through this grand entrance,
And you
So-
hear boop, boop, boop,
and it echoes.
boom, boom.
We're just gonna bring in tents. We should probably start building more.
Yeah, I
like,
want
city.
that bum 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 the entire time we go through. Yeah, so I hope these people get a really good impression of us now.
I do believe we should also, once we get the wall and the storage like facility done, we
think
should start
have-
building.
Might I
You know,
say-
like the layers.
I know
of
the
wall.
DM's not supposed to be involved in this, but I have a vision, so I want to share it.
Yeah.
Please do.
So, you have first off. Hold on. I have a thing here. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. This is the picture that was made a long time ago.
yes, it was.
So here's the trees. Here's that little white border where the trees aren't, and here's the settlement. So this is where you're putting the wall, right?
Okay.
And that's gonna hook up back to these mountains that are here that block the rest.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a hole right about here that goes into the next mountain range.
Is the town hall above the hole? Because that's sick.
Sure. So there's this part, and that's where all the tents are, and that's where this hole goes. And then there's this. So, I was thinking, you have all the main buildings out here, but what you could eventually do is either phase this out or make this farmland and have all of the main stuff except for the town hall. This can stay like on the tippy top of the mountain, and you can watch over everything, because that's cool. And you have everyone living in here. And you have this wall and a bunch of gates in between the mountains.
Oh my
so
God.
it's like if you ever
That is
need
patented.
if you ever need to like close down, you can literally
have,
close all the gates and have this shut down so no one can get in.
So it is very much so defense in detail.
Yes. Because then you make this a big wall. If this gets breached, well, you've got now a giant mountain to overcome.
Because then we could focus like the.
And then
necessary
on
for
top of the
defense.
mountains, you could even have
The turrets that you wanted.
another wall on top of the mountains that goes for quite a while. That's just watchtowers and like turrets and catapults.
The people who are up there are going to be away from their families and should be paid more.
And yeah,
Well, I
town
don't think
hall's
we pay
probably
anyone
on this
for it.
top of the mountain
No,
there.
we do. It just happens when we're not there. Our treasury is probably ginormous by now, and our monk is so good at handling all of this.
Yes, that monk is awesome.
Yeah, a monk is Isabel from Animal Crossing.
Advantage on finance.
Yes, so that's how I could see your.
Yeah, because then we could,
Nation
since there's
development.
nothing in here already, we could start focusing residential in there. So that way,
Yeah.
if we are ever attacked,
So we're gonna finish the wall and start building in there now.
Because eventually, like, you could probably keep the buildings out here. I don't know. You could make this whatever you wanted it to be, really. So.
I think farmland would be great, especially with like you know how farmland
Tiered farmland.
usually is like tiered farmland. I want tiered farmland.
Save the bees.
But there's gonna be water that's melting down from the mountains because ice, and I think we use that as our water source for our crops.
And
So-
you have protected farm fields.
Yes.
For the sake of roll a d20.
That was an almost 20 again, which kind of sucked. We did it!
The wall is complete. For the sake of progressing the story forward, God's like, and
I got you.
and the wall is complete. I don't remember. You might have the plans for the wall somewhere. I don't remember how the details that we had that. Oh yeah, you do have that.
Oh.
Yeah, because you were gonna like make it
A fancy door.
thing.
Because the door was going to be like...
And like a pulley system too. I think what I remember is that you finished the fancy system.
Yeah, we
But
just
then-
finished
And then
the
we
door.
didn't finish the wall.
Yeah.
So I think I don't. How tall does it say? How tall you made the?
The gate
Gate.
is 15
15
feet
feet.
tall.
I assume we'll either. I'm assuming we're matching that height, so the wall is 15 feet tall.
Well, if the gate's 15 feet tall, we do need something to go so the gate is not like, oh, the roof
A
of
little
the
bit-
doors.
Okay, mark down that the wall is actually 20.
Okay.
And it goes over the top of the gate. The gate's just 15.
Yeah.
The wall is 20 feet tall. And
Oh, dude, these people are getting a grand entrance. Holy shit.
there's, I assume you have guard and watchtowers on that as
Yeah.
well. So your army is going to need to expand if you're going to do this,
Yeah.
because you'd have a big one here and one that surrounds the entire wall there. So you're going to need a lot more soldiers. But you've just got a shipment of new people, so
Shipment of new recruits.
so you can definitely help with that.
So, what I want to do is get the druid and farmer some nice clothes so they can be on the same level as the king.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the previous king of West Rania. Like in clothing standards.
Because the monk is honestly like kind of our stand-in when we're not there.
Yeah. And it would be great to have other people who are stand-ins.
I'm going to need stand-ins for the military because it is about to get much bigger.
Say
You know what you
to
should do?
begin.
Get the druid to be the stand-in.
All right, just because there's only 2 people here, and this is cool. As
God.
yes, as God, we're going to build these houses and buildings out of the stone that was mined out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Saves money and takes care of that pile, and it makes it so it's fireproof. And it's just cool. And then all of these wooden buildings, these are all out of wood that was taken down from the forest,
I need to talk to Schleborg.
all these buildings get moved or taken down, and the people out here slowly get phased out and moved into here. Over a relocation order, number 576.
I don't need to talk to Schleborg anymore. That was a stupid idea of mine. But yeah, that is going to look gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have this massive wall with tiered farm fields and a big gate with another basically wall on top of the mountain and a bunch of stone buildings.
I
over
ordered some
here.
bonsai trees.
Bob! You heard it! Bob! You heard it! So there!
Okay, so we're leading them through this giant wall and this huge tunnel that we made, and there are houses being built on the other side. That is so. That's such a cool way to start things off with Westrania.
There's also a big town city square over here that is finished, and there is currently a band playing
Oh,
to welcome the new
president.
residents.
It's like this high school, not a high school, a middle school band. Like, it's a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
So we're gonna like build a proper city in there.
That is so cool.
Oh my god.
This is so cool.
Like, you look at the sun setting above the mountains, and there's just a big town hall building that's resting on top of it.
That's awesome. And then, like, especially how the mountains in the image that you showed, they like go together at some point. I think I saw that.
You didn't go down that way, so you don't know what is there, but yeah, I'd assume that there's just...
As we're going through, I have... No, I don't have. The walls tell the story of how he took over the goblins or whatever was living on the other side of the mountain, and pretty much just took it over. Just that. That's so cool. That's so cool.
Yes, there you go. So, work is beginning on the relocation order, and also this is getting started along with all of this, and you're putting to work all of the new residents that are going to stay,
Which means they all have jobs.
and
which
you're
means they
going
actually
to
have money.
enlist some people in the army because you need to guard this city,
Yeah.
and there you go. Now you are all gonna talk with this king that's like right there.
Yep.
He's like a toodaloo.
Sitting how I was, because that's cool and
That's
I
just
like
how
it.
you
And it's
sit.
kind of
Boom,
intimidating.
boom,
Yeah, that's how I sit on the elephant.
Boom, 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 boom. It's so stupid.
Oh, we can make up proper etiquette just like on the spot.
Proper city etiquette. It is our city. It is our culture.
Take your shoes off when you go inside.
Well, like my chain.
Yeah, but like, we don't want to track in dirt and like, you know how it is.
No.
You know. Every
Okay.
time you, instead of waving, it's
Yeah, what does the king have to say for us bringing him in? Or I suppose I start with,
we need. He doesn't even allow you to talk first. He starts talking immediately. We need to sort out this issue.
please continue.
Okay.
No, I got your letter.
Ah, good.
That is why I'm here.
I've noticed your settlement has gotten quite built up. However, how is this whole hierarchy going to work exactly?
5 kings, majority rules.
Where do I go in that?
You stay as Westrania. Make our own decisions. We are just a group. 2 countries coming together to make one power. If anything, if the kings, our 5 kings, and you disagree, we will have the people decide what we do.
That's putting a lot of power in these mere little peasants.
Now, when you say mere little peasants, do you mean the citizens that you worked so hard to keep safe with your walls?
Yes.
It has come to my attention that you are somewhat of a bigot.
Go. The king is just the king is a bitch. What would make you say that?
Your defenses didn't seem to do anything.
A dragon destroyed our settlement.
You make a fair point, but you said your walls were impenetrable. Your people thought they were safe.
They were. They were safe from everything, except for a giant dragon that
I
has
feel
never
like you should
made
have
an
put that
appearance.
in the fine print, and
There hasn't been a dragon around here in years. No one was expecting one to arrive. No one knew where it came from. It just appeared out of midair. Someone also noticed a small little man in the field with a certain object that seemed to summon it.
small little man.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
I'm not. I'm not sure who you're talking about.
I wouldn't expect you to.
What race?
Right?
Who?
You wouldn't
Do you know who?
You wouldn't know who.
Do you know who they looked like? I can try and find them for you. Maybe they're the one who summoned the dragon.
We have no idea.
And this druid and farmer are just sitting on the sidelines listening to what we have to say, and I'm just like, do you think he kept you safe? Please. Your input is very important to me as your representatives of the first colony.
Well, the farmer says, he kept us very safe for quite a while, but, dragon.
That's fair.
Fair enough. I just don't like him, honestly.
And then the druid says, Namaste.
That's the druid, not the monk.
No, hold on. Talks in a very, just like, calm. Goes with the flow manner. No. It's like, yes. The king did keep us safe, but no one actually knew what our taxes were being spent on or any of that information, and didn't really allow any different cultures to emerge in the kingdom. We're forced to comply as...
And I
A
very
regular person.
childishly cut him off and say, "Ha! I knew it. You are a bigot."
Please.
I'm just like sitting there. I'm just like sipping ale.
I forgot what king I
So
was.
are you saying you had very little freedom in your kingdom?
No freedom to express thine self.
It also seemed like the poor was the majority of the population, from what I recall with my last visit. Is this true?
Perhaps.
Why do you think that is?
Oh, well, they just were
Were your
unfortunate.
taxed people not getting their money circulated back into the economy?
Of course it was. There was barely any money left in the treasury.
Well, where did that money go?
You say that, but you bought tons of wood and stone from us.
And in fact, you never paid us back.
You left us an IOU.
And your kingdom is...
And it's not even rebuilt. You asked for our help.
And you sent us a letter saying your kingdom has fallen.
What did you use that stone and wood for if your kingdom's not being rebuilt right now? And I look at the druid and farmer and I'm just like...
The king stands up and flees.
I look at the druid and farmer and I'm just like... Do you guys even know?
No. We saw the big shipments of stone and wood, but they never were used. They just disappeared.
And I, with loud, unbridled force that echoes throughout the cave,
it does not appear as though we'll be making a deal with the king, as he's fled, and is a bit of an asshole.
I talk to the two people and I say, you are the representatives of Westrania now. The king has fled, and it has come to our attention that he has been exploiting you as the people.
Well, the kingdom has fallen. May they be representatives, but over time we could slowly just merge our two, as their nobility has fled, and the people are already in our nation.
We started the nation with the same people
Yep.
from Westrania. They're gonna meet their old friends again, friends and family.
One of the farmer speaks up and says, there is quite a lot of resources just sitting down at Westrania. Perhaps we could just have people take all of that and bring it here.
You make a valid point. I think, as I slide off of the... no, we gotta give the proper introduction. I think after we get you settled in a house, we're gonna have you two staying in the town hall, by the way. That is very nice. Good view.
Should we have a feast for all the new settlers?
We do have an abundance of food according to our guards.
The guards that are just sort of watching, look at each other and go,
Did they make the food themselves? Maybe they should be cooks.
Just make them cooks.
Hey, they pay less. It would be better for us.
a little man whispers in Hunter's ear and says, the guards have taken all of the food in the storeroom and claimed it as theirs since they were and says that they were higher up, so they get the food.
I turn my head to look at Hunter. What?
There was no orders for them to do that. They will be punished severely.
If they're so good at making food, I think they should be cooks.
We do have new people that could be the guards.
We do.
The gods!
And you know what? Just because they're rangers doesn't mean they're going to be good at physical activity.
That's a fair point with their training course.
I think we get some of the barbarians in on this. And also druids as well. Druids or wizards or both. Doesn't matter. Earthbenders, they're the druids.
Yeah,
for
pretty
sure.
much. Either way, we will have.
That's what I'm calling them inside of our nation. Earthbenders.
You will have the.
The 4 nations.
Yeah.
I mean, we already eliminated one.
Until the Fire Nation attack. It's just a dragon.
So the current group of the army will be disbanded.
We do have majority homeless, but they should be getting jobs.
And home soon.
Because we said if they work, they will get homes and pay when we have the funds to. We had the funds to a while ago. We have been paying them with our government check. So we just have a shit ton more people now.
Yeah.
Who also can work.
And they're
Not a
already
bad deal.
making homes.
Farmers can be farmers if they want to be farmers. We do have a huge plot of land right out back there.
Yes.
I don't know what voice this is. This is definitely not him.
No. But we can take the current.
How many
god.
different religions are there?
I don't know. I worship the Forge god.
I feel like we should have a church for every religion.
That's a lot of churches.
Yes. Well, except for the bad religions, you know, like necromancy or whatever.
Yeah.
Just like the main ones.
The main one.
And I feel, okay, Tiamat might have to be a thing. Because kobolds are cuties.
Oh. By D&D standards, Westrania was technically a town, so the population of that would
coming in to see the government nations?
4,349 new people.
Did anyone come in to see the new nation that was built from nothing?
4,349 new people. How many people did you have before that?
109.
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, they were building stuff pretty quick. Not with this workforce. And there will have to be a new setup for the army.
We have a total of 4,458 people in our population. Did anyone come in, like tourists at all?
No.
Wandering people?
There's
Travelers?
There's no one on that side of the continent.
Except
Oh, that's
Except
true.
for-
There, it's like America. We just
we just exist. Because, like, West Ronnie is the only other people on this continent, or, like, this part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And, we broke them a little bit.
Ronnie is the only other settlement on that continent. And they're across the lake.
And the forest.
You know, it'd be cool if we had like a celebration where we lined up a ton of boats in the closest, the narrowest part of the river, and had them line up so then you can walk across like a bridge.
To the forest?
Yeah, and like have it be a festival, not through the forest. The thinnest part of the river, right? Yeah, but like walk across like a bridge. And have there be like festivals with food and stuff, and games, and they could walk across and just, oh, there's a road here, and the festivities will continue to our nation.
But we'd have to get people through the forest.
And we have a shit ton of people to do it. So,
I don't feel like losing our people to the forest. Because remember, Sleeborg's forest is a weed.
oh, we're not gonna be like burning down the forest. We're just gonna be hanging up lights.
Even walking through it, we were getting.
That's because they
confusing.
were chopping down trees while we were walking through it.
We still ended up at weird places.
Let's ask Schleborg to clear out this problem.
The forest is not under my control.
Can you give them a little heads up that we're gonna be having a party?
Maybe. I still haven't gotten my carrot juice.
Because we have to make our own carrots. There's always the drum.
That is so true. The carrot juice stick.
It makes it rain carrot juice.
As I
It starts raining carrot juice. Sleeborg looks up and goes, snaps his fingers, and a giant pot appears and is collecting all of the carrot juice.
We got him.
Hey, we solved the food problem too.
Juice
People coming out with bowls and just like as they're starving.
He waves his hand in a weird motion, snaps his fingers, and says, "All is done."
And now we can get tourism with a giant festival. That'll be so good. Welcoming the new people is our excuse for this.
Yes. And we do have to figure out a new army situation.
And I ask Sleeborg if he can get another giant pot for us as well.
Only one.
Okay, thank you. And we have this giant fire to keep the carrot juice warm. And then, like, we have carrot juice. And we
Warm
just
carrot
make
juice.
soup. We can make soup from the carrot juice.
Carrot juice stew.
Carrot juice stew. I think that's.
Orange, the color of carrot juice.
Sure, Schleeborg. Whatever you say.
Yes, it is whatever I say.
We're friends, right?
Schleeborg walks into his home and closes the door.
Aggressively.
So now we have this to deal with. I hope this gets tourism to us, and also just genuinely a cool concept, having boats be a bridge across water that are lined close enough.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, what are we going to do exactly with the army? Because the current one is disbanded because they're
The
corrupt
current
little
one
shits.
was 30 people.
And corrupt little shits.
I think we have volunteers who are looking for work right now. And we have a ton of homeless people who just arrived.
That's true, and then they would get to sleep in the barracks.
So we set up a volunteer list on not a billboard, you know what I'm talking about, a quest board sort of thing.
Yes.
And they can sign their name and where to find them, like, you know.
And should the training yard be outside of the main city center, like where the farms are, that area?
I think that having it, like here on this side of the mountain.
Yeah, because there would be also mountain training. So on the side would work really well, because then they can go down into the fields.
And you can set up guns all the way up the mountain too.
Someone roll a D100.
Hunter.
Oh, that's scary. You're making me do it. I think this is my 100, and then this is my 10. Yeah.
Ooh, 65.
Okay. Continue.
65.
65. Yeah, it's going to be a while before we... Because first off, we're just going to get watchtower set up. It's going to be a while before we can afford the battery of guns.
I think we go to Rania and also set up posters for the festival that's happening.
Okay. You should probably do that, and I can stay in...
We should make the posters real.
You want it?
You want...
hang it up.
You want the enlistment posters?
Yeah, that'd be awesome too. Enlistment posters and festival posters.
As on the quest board, you see those two pictures. So, let's go hang up some propaganda.
Yes.
Let's go to Rania. He said the force shouldn't be a problem anymore. So,
Yeah, and I'm always fine,
unless
'cause I
there are
get to
like
see-
natural things besides the tree people, but we'll be fine. We go to Rania. Well, I'm going to Rania as I ask them to set up the boats across.
Nothing happens while you're going there. Seems like a fairly nice day. There's
Oh,
no
it's
scary
very
creatures in
sunny.
the water.
That's unusual.
Yeah.
Partially windy, but it's okay.
And you make it to Schleeborg Forest on somewhere over there. And you notice a strange carved piece of wood with a feather sticking out of it, just sitting on the ground.
Feather.
It's a white feather.
Okay.
It's a strangely carved wooden thing.
I don't want to touch it because it might be Schleeborg. Let me ask. Schleeborg!
I'm in the shower.
Is this yours?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so I pick it up.
Too bad I don't have like tech magic.
It looks like it's in the shape of a swan.
A swan?
Mm-hmm.
A
You're saying
wooden
if we take a
swan.
long rest right here, I could get detect magic.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Just take a long rest.
You know, we just got here. It was a long sail
It's
across
a long sail.
you know.
Let's just take a nap.
Took a long rest.
magic seems like one of your more important things to have.
Yes, but I just don't have it often because it doesn't kill people.
That's true.
Because I could detect evil and good and magic.
Okay.
Detect. Oh wait, no, that range is self. They both self. So that one, we'll replace that.
I'm realizing now that I'm a shirtless dragon with fisherman pants and a spear and like this necklace around my neck that I cast from.
Okay. So, detect magic.
It's a swan boat qual feather token. This one specifically, you can use it to touch the token to a body of water at least 60 feet in diameter, and the token disappears, and a 50-foot long, 20-foot wide boat shaped like a swan takes its place. The boat is self-propelled. The boat is self-propelled and moves across water at a speed of 6 miles per hour. You can use an action while on the boat to command it to move or turn up to 90 degrees. The boat can carry up to 32 medium or smaller creatures. The boat remains for 24 hours and disappears, and you can dismiss the boat as an action. You have a magic swan boat.
I love it. I take.
Write it down.
I take the token.
Magic swan boat. Large swan boat. Magic, very large magic swan boat.
Very large, very magic.
If we put that inside of any body of water, it works.
60 feet in diameter. At least.
Is there a page number for that?
DMG through 189.
Well, we take that for sure.
Mm-hmm. That'll be fun. And then we're gonna take. Then I'm just gonna take like another long rest.
Another one?
Yes.
Do you want your attack spells back?
Yes.
How often do you attack with most of those spells? just keep them on, man.
I like having them on me. Okay.
Okay.
Because the thing is, one of them's they're just spells that I have. One of them is healing.
And we
Okay, I'll probably
begin to travel to Rania again on foot.
We walk.
The swan boat's gonna be sick to have for the party.
When we're invading, we don't use tugboats. We use swan boats.
Boom, 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 boom.
Do clouds count as bodies of water? And can it float on clouds?
No.
That'd be so
How do you know?
fun.
Because I said so.
But they have water in them.
But it is water that is in the sky. Huge body, man.
Just right on top of
Do
a
you know how
storm.
big clouds are sometimes? It's pretty crazy. What if it's raining?
You enter the Sleeborn Forest,
Okay.
and it's very dark as usual.
Yeah.
It's a spooky forest.
Spooky.
Lots of weird noises. Hopefully
I
nothing
cast
happens.
dancing lights as my thing. And this creates up to 4 torch-sized lights with a range making them appear as torches, lanterns, or glowing orbs. I'm doing glowing orbs. No, fuck it, lanterns.
Lanterns.
That's just aesthetic. Whichever you choose, each sheds a dim light in a 10-foot radius. As a bonus action in your turn, you can move the lights if you want. So I'm just gonna continuously move the lights forward as we go through. Look at that tree. Isn't that?
You emerge forest unscathed.
Yay.
No darkness. No foul.
Foul? Waterfowl?
Water?
Throws duck.
Yeah. It turns into a tiny version of the duck boat.
Like Hot Wheels car size.
Yeah, Hot Wheels car sized duck boat. Okay. And I have money on me, so I can enter probably if they ask for a toll.
86 gold coins. We should do adventuring again at some point because the quest line gives me money.
That's true. Okay. So we said we made it through, and Rania is probably just right there because you said their borders the edge of the forest. So we gotta find the gate entrance. I shout up to the guard, "Which way?"
Ah,
And
that
then
away.
the person behind me.
The king asks, "Which way?"
to the gate to the Ziki. You heard it?
That guy understands me the best.
They throw down a ladder.
And I guess we start to climb. You can fly.
Yeah, I'll just fly. I just land on your head for a moment.
You fuck.
Poop on it.
I climb, and I climb, and I climb to reach the top.
Yeah. You're at the top. They send you down a staircase. Goodbye.
Is this how this works?
I guess so. Thank you.
I tell our men to have fun while we're here. And don't forget to put up their assigned number of flyers.
Who
You have an assigned number of flyers, and you have to put them up.
But you can also have fun. There's a
With-
pretty lady if you'd like. I prefer boys.
Pretty ladies. Men.
And I start to write on a piece of paper to put inside of a red envelope to send somewhere very important.
A dove flies and takes the letter away.
I feel accomplished, and I begin to hang up our little posters. On the posters, it says something along the lines of, "The lanterns will show you the way to a good time. Come join us at Botark... I can't read.
The Tormac River.
Tormac River, yeah, that one. Come join us at Potomac River at the smallest strait?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to decide those posters. And an enlist poster.
It's just help needed. And then people just understand. They know. They put their names. So yeah, we go around town doing that. And I guess we can do important stuff over here. Like shopping.
Yes, we never go shopping.
Let's go shopping. Criminal contacts.
Oh, we're going
Down.
We're doing this kind of shopping.
There's a shady magic item dealer that you know through the grapevine.
The grapevine. That's good.
It's called the grapevine.
He's called the grapevine?
Mm-hmm.
He is the grapevine.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just giving himself self-promotion.
Yeah.
Can you cast guidance?
It's not prepared.
Can I cast guidance?
Just every once in a while, I just like pass out, take a long rest. You're saying what if my character just gains narcolepsy and just passes out randomly? It's a long rest.
Yeah, I have criminal contact. I'll just ask where they are through a bunch of other criminals.
They're by the grapevines.
Let's go to the grapevines.
Just literally a field of grapevines.
This sounds like a a place for poison. A lot of it. I head over.
You enter a little ramshackle shack, and there's just shelves full of magic items lining the walls.
I use message as one action, and it works in 120 feet, and I can send if I point my finger towards a creature within range and whisper a message, the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only I can hear. So I can be like, bam, through the window and be like, hello, old friend. Looking for wares?
What do you need?
I open the door to go in, and I'm just like, depends on what you have. So we'll be looking around.
Roll a D100. You're gonna need that quite a bit for this particular building.
38.
He shows you a particular potion of animal friendship.
Do you realize who you're talking to?
Ah, that is why I pulled this out for you.
I have a spell for that.
Yes, but how long does the potion last?
Ah, it's a good question. One moment while I look through my catalog.
If it lasts forever, that's great.
I do not think it lasts forever.
If it doesn't last forever, why are you showing me this?
Well, I'm gonna find out once I look through my catalog. One moment, please.
Can someone cast mending to repair someone's hand?
Uh,
Like bones.
maybe.
This spell can physically repair magic items, but the spell cannot restore magic to such items or objects.
I
You
apparently
cast
have
the
Sapphire
animal
Tree.
friendship spell for 1 hour at will.
Befriend the forest.
That's sad. What else do you have?
Roll D100.
56.
He pulls out roll again.
Too powerful.
Roll again.
You sure?
Yeah, roll again.
Charisma save.
He dropped it. Roll again.
Okay. 85.
A cap of water breathing.
I know a certain sea monster that already gives us that power.
But we'd have to find him again. But we also are usually not underwater for long amounts of time.
But what if?
But what if? Atlantis.
So true, isn't it? Also, how does water breathing work? Because if you breathe in water, it's gonna go into your lungs, right? And then if you
No, this makes it a bubble of air around your head.
oh, okay.
What if the hat falls off?
I can't tell you that. I don't use my items. I only sell them. Roll a D100 if you'd like to know more.
96.
He shows you a particular suspicious robe.
Use detect magic, please. I told you to keep it on you. Hold on a second. We take a long rest.
Wait, detect magic. How long do you last? Up to 10 minutes? It's probably been more than 10 minutes.
This is a robe of useful items.
We've seen this before.
We have? What does it do?
Does it have pictures of stuff on it?
His cloth patches of various shapes and colors covering it. While wearing the robe, you can use an action to detach one of the patches, causing it to become the object or creature it represents.
Or creature? Can we add patches?
No.
gonna say we had something like this once.
Now this seems very situational, and like it would be used up. Do the patches come back?
No. Once the last patch is removed, the robe becomes an ordinary garment.
How many patches are on it?
A few.
That gives me
It has 2 of each of the following: dagger, a bullseye lantern filled and lit, a steel mirror, a 10-foot pole, hempen rope, 50 feet coiled sack, and it also has 44 other patches that the DM chooses.
That is for spellcasting, if you need spellcasting, for sure. Seems useful, but not to me.
A potion of superior healing.
Actually, useful. Genuinely useful. How much does it cost? And how much would it heal?
A superior healing potion heals 8d4 plus 8 HP.
Holy shit.
This is being sold for 50 gold pieces.
I do want to see what other items you have before making any purchases.
Okay. I'll set this aside for you.
29. He wouldn't let us have that other object.
Roll again.
What it is.
You won't have that as this video.
Roll again.
He won't let
Roll
us.
I want to know what it is.
Anything useful goes away.
Yeah.
Shh, roll again.
I feel like it's a funny weapon.
21.
It's funny if you just rolled 29 again.
It's actually very
A
close to
potion of
29.
fire breath.
No.
Yeah.
43.
A potion of frost giant strength.
That's Aiden. I mean, Gibby.
Okay. Lots of potions.
36.
A potion of diminution.
What's that
Explain
mean?
what that word means. You know, just in case of Hunter didn't, I mean, you know, understand.
It's about bird, isn't it?
No.
Is it because I'm 9 years old?
Yes.
When you drink this potion, you gain the reduce effect of the enlarge and reduce spell for 1d4 hours.
So you become smaller?
What if we gave it to Wilson?
What if we cast that spell and then gave them the potion as well? I cast a spell, and then the tiniest drop of the potion should be equal to, like, a huge amount of the potion. So they just get, like, extremely minuscule.
I think one drop of it to Wilson would make him already extremely tiny.
I think if someone knew the spell, and then we had the potion at the same time.
That would be really funny.
Yeah. Also, throwing this into a dragon's mouth.
Mini pet dragon.
That's a pseudo dragon. But, you know, whatever. Also, still dangerous. What?
Roll again.
We'll keep it in mind.
Yes.
35.
Roll again. This is just more potions, so I'm done with the potion.
62.
A potion of supreme healing. 10d4 plus 20 HP.
20? 20. Holy shit.
This one will cost you quite a bit, though.
I would assume so, but no, I think none of that would be. It would be too much of use and a huge waste if we did it.
Yeah, because a lot of us don't even have that much health.
4.
4. Roll again. More potions. Get a better roll.
73.
Okay.
Just a potion.
Oh god.
Yeah, this is the potions list.
Oil of slipperiness.
That sounds so funny. You know, oil and water don't mix.
Cover yourself in oil. Fly.
Yeah, I'll be Jesus.
Walk on the raindrops.
Oil of slipperiness? Okay, hear me out. If we ever have to fight a dragon and they land on the floor,
I don't like where this is going.
pure circumstance, what if per se they happened to slip and then they became tiny?
We're combining the potion moves. Yes.
What weapons do you have?
Because rolling is painful.
Yeah. Roll a d20. Oh no, d100.
I like the 20.
96.
Oh. A ring of water walking.
That is not a weapon. Also, Jesus again.
We're just going to become gods.
This is quite the coincidence that we've come into.
Your rolls keep declaring that we will become Jesus. What does George want?
Would you like
Would I?
more magic?
Would I like a...
Perhaps.
Yes.
Roll.
Give... I must roll. 1.
Alright.
You saying I got a 1?
Comedic.
A defender.
Oh,
I don't know.
what does it do?
I don't know.
It's a golem.
That'd be fun.
You gain. Oh, this is expensive.
How expensive?
Over 50,000 gold pieces. Perhaps you just want to move on.
What does it do, though?
You gain a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon.
Is it a two-handed, one-handed?
Any sword. For example, you could reduce the bonus to your attack and damage rolls to +1 and gain a +2 bonus to AC.
I want it, but we can't afford that.
How much money does the government have?
Is 0 just 0 or is it 10?
10.
Okay, 20.
Okay.
Not enough. Oh, actually, no, we do have enough. It's just that it turned into platinum.
Oh, but do we wish to make ourselves poor? And that is the city's treasury.
That is the city's treasury. But it would help so much.
Would it really, though? I mean, kind of.
Dude, I have a cursed weapon that gives me, when I roll a 19 on someone who I curse, crits.
A weapon +2.
does that mean?
Is it just a weapon but slightly better? My +1.
No. You have a bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this weapon. The bonus is determined by the weapon's rarity, which is +2. You have a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with that weapon.
Big picture. Unnatural 20s.
Roll
How often?
more if you wish.
14.
You're getting low rolls,
I know I am.
Roll a d8.
Yep.
3.
Hold on 1 second.
What is it called?
You didn't say anything. I'm scared.
It pulls out a specific item. This is a figurine of wondrous power in the shape of golden lions.
Excuse me?
These gold statuettes of lions are always created in pairs. You can use one figurine or both simultaneously. Each can become a lion for up to 1 hour.
Do they go back to statue?
Once a lion has been used, it can't be used again until 7 days have passed.
I want it.
Imagine giving that to the druid.
Just imagine in general.
2 lions.
Now, is there a way to upgrade this to a specific monster that I may or may not know?
You mean wear target?
No.
No, I know what he means. Perhaps it'll just cost you a bit more.
Perhaps I would just have to go to a certain area of the world and ask for it and pay them. Actually, they're monks. I don't know if they use lots of money. Maybe I'll give them a favor.
That will be 700 gold pieces for that particular token.
So they come in pairs.
Mm-hmm.
We can have one person holding both, or 2 people holding one. And it happens that we're 2 people.
That happens. I am poor. The finance book.
Look at how much money we have.
I mean, yeah.
Platinum. Very expensive. Very hard to get.
We just have enough in our gold.
Well,
You know my answer already. It sort of piqued my interest. Also, 7 days, not too long.
Hunter?
Are we just taking it out of the nation's funds?
Our finance king has not been doing his job, but may I say, your eyes look gorgeous tonight.
The finance man won't notice.
We're the animal people inside of the kingdom.
Okay. Selling you 2 Fu Lion figurines for 700 gold pieces. DMG 169.
The deed has been done.
Would you like to look at more of my wares?
I want to try to get a higher roll. 95.
That is, in fact, a higher roll.
Oh, yes.
Honestly, this should be the last item, and then we leave.
Probably.
A wand of fireballs.
Sick paladin move, my guy.
Then I wouldn't need the fireball. God.
Can you attune it to be a gun?
That'd be funny. Just to tune it with my musket.
Yeah.
Flaming musket.
Sleepwalk, if you please.
I am the man of the forge.
Dude, that's so cool though. You like hold down the trigger and it generates a fireball, and when you let go it goes off.
This will cost you 2,500 gold pieces.
That's a lot. Can you keep it in store?
No.
Depends.
Because I mean, technically,
But before you go, I do have one more.
I technically already have a fireball, so we don't really.
One
need
more?
One more
Okay.
item that might pique
Is
your
it
interest.
cursed? I'm okay with cursed stuff. That's my whole thing.
Well,
You have been lucky so far.
it's called the apparatus of Qualish.
What the fuck?
What is Quadish?
This is quite a long description. Get ready.
Okay.
Oh, pajama cards.
This item first appears to be a large sealed iron barrel weighing 500 pounds. The barrel has a hidden catch, which can be found with Releasing the catch unlocks a hatch at one end of the barrel, allowing 2 medium or smaller creatures to crawl inside. 10 levers are set in a row at the far end, each in a neutral position, able to either move up or down. When certain levers are used, the apparatus transforms to resemble a giant lobster. The apparatus of Qualish is a large object with the following statistics, which I will not read to you. To be used as a vehicle, the apparatus requires one pilot. While the apparatus's hatch is closed, the compartment is airtight and watertight. The compartment holds enough air for 10 hours of breathing divided by the number of breathing creatures inside. The apparatus floats on water. It can also go underwater to a depth of 900 feet. Below that, the vehicle takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage per minute from pressure.
So it's a submarine?
A creature in the compartment can use the action to move as many as 2 of the apparatus's levers up or down. After each use, a lever goes back to its neutral position. There is a table of what each lever does. It's basically a tank
Like tank.
that can also go underwater.
That can be a lobster.
Tank the lobster submarine.
However, this will be over 100,000 gold pieces. So I,
That's
You must make a shit ton of money.
How do you think he gets this stuff? He just pulled out of tank from the back of a shop.
That's a good point. Well, is this what you use for the grapes? Do you make wine? I'm just kind of interested.
Yeah, interested in you.
Why the grapes then?
Don't question him.
Okay. Oh, like the pun, the grape wine? But you're not using the grapes for anything. You should make wine.
Why not? He might just sell the grapes.
Just profit.
So, does it just turn into a lobster?
Do you want one of the statues?
No, you can have the statues.
Oh, yes. Dude.
how about an alchemy jug? Never mind.
If I'm in too much of a pickle, I know what to do.
Yes. I'm upset we cannot afford a tank.
It costs 100,000. Holy shit.
I know that's expensive.
Okay.
That'd be so funny.
Well, we're probably done hanging up the propaganda, and we should go back to the government and the nation and set up for the party.
Yeah.
Which is where I will end today's session.
And what time is it?
Like 1 o'clock-ish.
Dude, it's 1.
Is it ending of session or snack time?
Well, they both mean the same thing,
That point.
basically. Unless you would like to keep going, but
It's up to you.
otherwise we'd just be playing something.
I wish to.
We've developed a lot. And I think the image in my head that I'm getting with the nation and like what we just got right now is so cool.
It's just so funny. We've been here for what, 2 hours?
We've been talking nonstop about politics for a fake nation.
And the thing is how much we've progressed in 2 hours compared to our 6-hour session where we got nowhere.
Facts. Also, I kind of had the hearing when I sat down at my throne and had people come in. I was kind of hoping you would throw me some like main storyline quest shit, but you didn't.
I wonder.
Someone has been waiting at your door while you were gone.
And they keep asking for you repeatedly.
For some reason, there isn't a main storyline right now.
Is this
That is
homebrew
apparent.
now?
There's a pen. Because we made him run away and he's been gone.
The king is the bad guy.
Probably one of them, yes.
He probably built an evil lair, or was trying to.
An evil bunker, if you will.
Mm-hmm. With all the research that he bought from us.
And never paid for.
It's kind of cliche if the king is evil. I kind of want, like, not the king to be evil, and just, like, it was the farmer.
The thing is that I just want to keep getting progress.
Yeah, it feels good.
It really does, because now you got some new stuff.
Also, that fucking great grand hall.
Yes, and we actually have a proper city now.
Mm-hmm.
I probably will have to like work out more of a structure.
Yeah,
for the
as
island.
we're bringing them through, there are people carving in them
Even
going
more.
through.
Even more.
Could you pause here for a moment?
Dude, that's so cool.
And now we have like an actual town.
Yeah.
Just think of how much we get done when Aiden isn't on his quest to piss on something.
That is so true.
Because Wilson, you can bully into following you. Aiden will want to piss on everything for